Hi guys, so this is a card process video and it is a 6x6 card. I'm adhering now the card mat to the card base. I already had everything pre-cut and done just so the video would go quicker. And so here I have a little piece of wood grain and I'm using it for just some flooring. And that paper is from the Glitz Design 77 paper pad, and I'm just using my ATG gun. And I didn't mention, but the other paper is from the Echo Park Capture Life paper pad, the wall of the card. So here I'm just adhering it. I'm not sure why it didn't get to the 6 inches because it's supposed to be a 6x6 paper pad, but I guess I cut it wrong. So now I'm just cutting off the excess from the bottom. And there you can see my little room is coming together. And that's a window, which I just cut out from white cardstock. It is a Poppy Stamps window die. And I already had some scrap paper that I had inked up with my distress ink with peacock feathers. And I'm just marking it with a pen just so I know where the window starts, where you can see out the window. So I can add this little hill that I cut out from the Echo Park Scoot paper pad. And I thought it looked a little plain, so I inking it up with my Memento Bamboo Leaves ink. I'm just using a finger dauber on the top. And I had forgotten to do that, that's why I waited after I had the ATG on. But normally I would do it before I add the adhesive. But there you can see there's more excess. I prefer to cut the excess off than measure. I'm not too fond of measuring, but I do when I have to. Here is a Studio Calico stamp set. I believe it's called Home Sweet Home. I might be wrong, but that's what it looks like. And I'm just stamping out a few trees just to give some more interest to the background. And again, I'm using my Bamboo Leaves Memento ink. And I'm stamping them all over there. I'm not really too cautious about if they're stamping too well because you can't really notice too much. And I didn't want to bother with coloring it in and all that. So I just used that. There's a little plane that I had stamped out beforehand from an Inkadinkado set, which you'll see later on in the video. I had stamped it out. It's called, I think, Airmail? No, it's called Delivery Labels Cling, that stamp set. And now I'm adhering on the window on top of it so I can finish off my little window scene. And I'm just using my ATG tape. I gravitate towards that. If the die cut is big enough, I'll just use that. If it's smaller, I'll use the Zig 2-way to glue it down, but this is big enough, so I use my ATG tape. And again, I'm cutting off the excess paper. And now I'm going to adhere it onto my card base. I didn't want the whole window to be showing just because it would take up too much of the card and I didn't want it to be the absolute focal point. So I'm adhering it off to the side and I'm going to cut off the excess. I had a bit of trouble getting it to be straight while cutting it out, and I wanted it to be in the right location, which it was. So see here, I'm cutting off the excess of the window, and you see me keep turning it around because it wasn't straight. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, and at the end I thought it looked good and it didn't look crooked, although I might later go back in and add some inking around it just so it'll be less noticeable. There is a little piece, a die cut piece that I cut out from the Glitz Design 77 paper pad, and it says, "You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one," and I thought it was good for this card. So I had cut it out, but it was all white and I thought it clashed too much with the window, so I added some inking around it with that Memento ink just so it'll stand out more. And I was going to adhere it straight to the card, but I thought it would look better with some dimension, so I turn it around. And now I'm going to add some foam tape. And this foam tape, you can just tear it off with your finger. I get these from Big Lots. I love that one. I probably made it more complicated than it had to be because I put one strip right in the middle. But yeah, I guess hindsight is 20/20, but yeah. So I'm making a lot of little pieces just so it won't sink on any of the parts. so it'll be level when I put it on the card. And here I just cut off more of the excess with my Tim Holtz scissors. And I'm lining it up and making sure it's on the right location so Anya's head there doesn't cover up the sentiment. And now I want her to be popped up too. Since the sentiment is popped up, she should be popped up at least on the top. So I add some foam tape, and I didn't really know where to put the foam tape, so after I put the adhesive, I noticed that I need to put more foam tape on her head so she won't sink down in the middle. So here I just tore off some more foam tape and added it on her head so she'll be level with the sentiment. And now I cut out these. I had already colored them and cut them out. The plain, I stamped out 2 of them. You'll see the other one in a second. The plain is from a CC Design set. I'm not sure of the name. If I can find it, I'll put a link below. And then the little toys, the xylophone and the little ball, which I think that's supposed to be a marble, but I used it as a ball, is from the Paper Smooches Knickknacks set. And I added those just so you can tell that it's like a toy room, so it'll be more noticeable that it's a toy room. So that's why I put those there. And then there's the little plane from that CC Design set. And then there's the other one. It's the same exact plane, I just colored it differently. And I colored the planes with my Spectrum Noirs, and then I colored the xylophone and the ball with just some Crayola markers since I didn't want to blend or anything. And here I'm adding some foam tape to the blue plane, so it'll be popped up with the sentiment as well. And there you can see that. And now I wanted to add some stickers. Just so it'll be more fun looking. And these stickers, I had gotten them from Deals, which is like Dollar Tree. And I thought those planes were really cute, and they look more like toys than some of the other plane stickers I have. So that's why I used those. See, I was thinking about using that one, but I didn't like the way it was looking, so I took it down. Luckily I didn't stick it down because these stickers stick really well. So if you stick those down, it'll be really hard to take them back off. So I wanted to make sure that I put them where I wanted. So there I put one plane. I love how it had blue, so it went along with Anya's shirt and her goggles. And there I put another one of those stickers. So there's that, and again I'm cutting off the excess of the xylophone. And now I just wanted to add some little star stickers just to finish it off. And that's just a little graduation sticker pack. And there I'm just adding a few of them around the card just so it'll look more finished and more fun looking. So see, there's the outside. Now I'm going to do the inside of the card. And I already had this cut out as well. This paper is from the Echo Park Scoot paper pad. And I'm just adding the adhesive to it. I thought it was perfect because it had all those planes on it. Is it the Scoot? I think so. Yeah, that's the Scoot paper pad. And then this paper that I'm adding adhesive to now is from the Echo Park Capture Life paper. And I put it more to the bottom just so you can see more of the planes at the top. These are some mountains that I cut out from the Glitz Design 77 paper pad. I just fussy cut those out and put them on here. And then this sentiment is also from that Glitz Design paper pad. It says Imagine. So it goes along with the theme of the card. And I was seeing where I wanted to put it, and I just decided to put it right there on the mountain so I would have enough space to write. And here is the stamps that I was talking about. It's the delivery labels from Inkadinkado. And I just wanted to use the plain, and I'm using this technique that I learned from Mrs. McCabe's Scraps, and it's to use the Crayola markers on your stamps and then huff on them and stamp them. And I love that technique. I'll try to put her link below so you can check that out, or I'll try to make one of my own. I'll do both probably. But I love that because if I were to try to stamp that, it'd be a big pain to try to mask everything and all that. So I just colored it with a normal regular Crayola marker and just huffed on it and then stamped it on the page. And now I'm just adding some stickers, some of those star stickers so it'll coordinate with the front of the card. And then I have plenty of space to write, which is why I didn't put that Imagine die cut on the top. So there's my completed card. Here's the front of it, just showing it more in detail. I had already added glossy accents to her goggles beforehand, so they would be dry for this card, for the card process video. But there it is. It's a 6x6 card, like I said. And there's the front. There's the inside again, and thanks for watching.